Happy Easter, y'all! Now that we're done with an incredible Sunday morning, it was incredible. I'm excited to do it again with you this week and honored to celebrate Easter with y'all again. My Riverside family, I am so excited about this. Let me start off with a scripture. This is from Luke chapter 24. On the first day of the week, very early in the morning, the women took the spices they had prepared and went to the tomb. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were wondering about this, suddenly two men in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside them. In their fright, the women bowed down with their faces to the ground, but the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. He has risen." It's what we're celebrating. It's what we know to be true. It's the reason we can come together each week with the joy that we have so that others might know that. Y'all, there are going to be people sitting in our seats who don't ever come to church. They might come for the first time, or maybe they only come at Christmas and Easter. So we have the privilege of leading them in what I think is going to be an incredibly powerful way. Somebody's going to meet Jesus on Sunday, and we get to be a part of that. And it's Easter. I'm so excited. So let's hop to it. This is going to be a long video. Please stick with me and listen to it. It's important. We kick off with our Easter medley. It is over 15 minutes long. There is a click track throughout it. It's an entire 15 and a half minute long click track. There are no breaks. So here's what I need you to do. There are 3 resources for you on Planning Center. The full song with no click and with like vocals in it and everything, so you can hear the vocals. The full song with a click in all of our keys. I think the original song isn't necessarily in our key. I think maybe Lion and the Lamb is in a male key. I may be wrong. There's a practice click that has no vocals. If you're good with that and you can play along with the click with no vocal, you go for it. I have made a click track with my vocal over top of the whole thing. If you need a vocal to kind of help guide you through it, especially since it's so long. One of those resources should help you prepare by Thursday. I need you to listen to that song over and over again in your car, while you're at home, and I need you to practice with it. It's 15 minutes, so practicing could mean you spend a couple of hours when you sit down with it, especially if you have to stop and start and figure out what's working for you and what's not. Plan the time this week. Come prepared Thursday, and let's knock this out of the park, because I know we can do it. Most of these are songs we know. We just have to prepare. So please, 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 please prepare. Actually sit down and play with the click track. I mean it, please. Okay. Let's step through the medley itself. We kick off with a cappella, "Were You There?" which I'm going to lead, so you don't even have to think about that one. There's no instruments. If you want to fast forward through that when you're practicing, get to the last line of "Were You There?" and listen to the transition. Make sure you're familiar with the transition and how it feels. It's about 30 seconds, I think, of a heartbeat and then a vamp from his heartbeats coming in. Then you'll hear an intro cue and the full band will start. That's where we start. So let me tell you about his heartbeats. Andrew Peterson, who wrote the song, we contacted him and asked if he had tracks for this song so we could create a multi-track and a click track. They sent us a full instrumental. It's not tracks. We can't take things out. That means we're going to be playing to an instrumental again. This is not going to become the norm, and I need you to get behind this and get excited about it. This song is incredible. There are pieces and parts of it we simply cannot replicate, and it is not going to be the same without some of those pieces and parts. I talked to John and Joe about it today. They will blend us. They will make it work so that we're not playing over top of a bunch of instrumentation. So learn your part. Find your place in there, and don't let the fact that we're playing over a track stop you from doing what you would normally do. Do your best, and let's get excited about it, because it's Easter. And I'm going to paint the picture for you about how this song is going to play out. I don't know what's in the video behind the song yet, but I'm going to sing that last line of "Were You There?" Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? And it's gonna get dark. Boom, boom. And you hear a heartbeat. Boom, boom. In the dark. And the video, whatever's coming in on the video is going to come in with that heartbeat. Have a feeling it's going to be incredible. It's giving me chills just talking about it. And then we start that song, His Heartbeats. It is so powerful. Bruce is going to lead us in that. Bruce, if you're practicing that song, listen to the original Andrew Peterson on the original track and not what my vocal, because that's terrible. I just sang it for the sake of keeping the place. Bruce, please pay attention to his diction and how his vocal flows. It's not blocky and choppy. It's almost like he's talking, but he's singing. And that kind of makes this song relaxed and I forget what, it feels good. So work on that. I would even say for you, unless you just really feel passionately about playing electric guitar, you could lead this just vocally if you want to, because we'll have enough of the track in there if we need it. Well, I mean, it'll be in there regardless. So I would encourage you to think about just leading this and being out front and just being able to look people in the eye and get excited about what this song stands for and the lyrics. Ashley, you'll be singing in unison with Bruce on the verses of this song. He's singing really low, you'll sing an octave higher. Listen to that and just get a feel for that. But you'll basically be leading it with him there, though a little off your mic because his vocal is the primary vocal. We'll go from His Heartbeats into Lion and the Lamb. We know this song inside and out. Just note, we're not doing the whole song. We're doing verse 1, or the normal intro, verse 1, chorus, half of the bridge. We never go to verse 2. We'll do half of the bridge, the little interlude thing, and then right back into the last chorus and to the end of the song. It's all very obvious on the track. At the end of that, we'll go into the third verse of Living Hope. You'll hear kick in that third verse immediately. And we repeat that verse like we normally do. So that's very, very obvious. We've done that song a lot in the last couple of weeks. So just listen, know the cues, know how that's going to go. At the end of Living Hope, we will move into What a Beautiful Name, the bridge of What a Beautiful Name. It's actually the bridge instrumental before the vocal starts. So you'll hear, the cue, and then the piano starts over a pad. There's no rhythm yet, no big strumming or anything, because there's lots of strings and full stuff underneath it. So just listen for how to build in there and think about how we've done that before. And we'll do the bridge through the end. Here's the unique thing about the end. They want us to tag a line of Living Hope. So we'll say, what a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. Jesus Christ, my living hope. What a powerful name it is. Just like that to the very end. That's the last line. That is my cat. I hope you can't hear that. Bruce, I'm wondering about you doing the Living Hope tag. Jesus Christ, my living hope. It actually goes out of your range. But give it a listen, because even if you went falsetto there, I think it'll maintain the power of the song. Because that line, there's like this bit, what a powerful name it is, and then the vocal comes down this way, and it feels like it loses power. I'd like to keep it like in a high octave for you if you can do it. If you can't do it, it's no big deal. We'll hand it to one of our lady singers. Somebody else needs to do it for sure, not me. But let me know what you think about that. So that is our Easter medley, y'all. It's the biggest piece of what we're doing. Listen, 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 listen. We will then, for the offering, do Because He Lives. It's beautiful. It's very straightforward. There's a chart on there to follow. Don't download like the original chart because it's very complicated. It's kind of a... Anyway, pay attention to the chart. Listen to last year's recording for the feel. Last year's recording is not the arrangement we will do, but we got a good feel because David Crowder's version is lovely, but it is so deathly slow. And without that exact feel and that exact number of voices and all that, I think it's gonna feel like blah. So listen to Hope singing it for the general feel only, and then go back to your song scan and follow your song scan and your chord chart for the arrangement. And that's Because He Lives. Bruce is going to lead us on that one. And then we will close with Peace Be With You. Paul Myers and Brian Hughes wrote this song. It's pretty awesome. It's going to be brand new to us, and it's fairly long. So this is another one, when you're about to go crazy listening to the medley over and over again, put this one on and listen to it over and over again. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see, what are my notes on here? I've put this in a female key, and I would like to lead it. We tend to enjoy leading each other's songs, and I would really like to take this one and lead it, since it'll be the first time ever we're playing it at Riverside. There are harmony demos on there. They change a little bit. If you listen to the original recording of Paul singing it, the harmony changes a little bit when you put it in a female key. So listen to the harmony demos. Robin, in verse 2, notice how they alternate between unison and harmony. She's singing with him, or you'll be singing with me on a couple of lines, and then breaking into harmony. And I think that's, here's my other thing. I had thought about this being like a cantata type closing, where we have all our vocalists kind of sing some part of it. I really wrestled with that last night because it's a call and response. So you'll notice on the song scan that we've got peace be with you and also with you. That doesn't work really well when you've got multiple people leading it, because for the congregation, you don't know who the leader is. Oh, wait, am I supposed to sing with them, or what's going on here? That's what's going to happen when we get to the chorus, if we have this person leading a verse, this person leading a verse, switching up here, or whatever. I feel really strongly about that, and I really would like to make sure that's clear. So we're going to harmonize on Peace Be With You, and then we'll have Bruce and Ashley do the response. And I think the creative team is going to talk about if we're going to explain this somehow to the congregation or just let it happen. So stay tuned for that, but that's the plan for now. I think that's all I've got for you today. It's Easter. I'm really excited that it's Easter. I'm really excited to do this with you, and it's going to be a great week. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm so sorry this video is so long, but thank you for tuning in with me. And please, please, please let me know ASAP if you're having trouble with that click track. And we will talk about it, figure something out. I don't know what, but we'll figure something out. We're planning on Thursday at 6:30. I will plan to see you then. Bye.